Hello and thank you for watching. This video will look at font adjustments, fill color, and just making a little bit more of a uniform looking sheet. Before we begin, I think it is important to note that this data is FERPA compliant. So the student IDs are not connected to the names, the addresses are not connected back to the students' names or IDs, that everything in here has been jumbled to protect student privacy. So as you're looking at this spreadsheet, it may not bother you at all, but you may see the different fonts are being used, that certain areas are being highlighted or filled. Um, there are different sizes of fonts being used, and if you want to have a little bit more of a uniform spreadsheet, there's a very easy way to do this, but I want to show you the other ways to do it as well in case there's just one thing that you want to change, and then in a moment I'll show you how to just clear everything to a uniform way of doing things. So for example, very simply, you can see that this particular column is bold. If to you that doesn't make sense and you want it to be bold, highlight the column, and you can either use your shortcuts Control B and make that go away, or come back same way, Control B, or up in the under the Home tab there is the font section. You can expand that, or you can just leave it as it is, and just click the B bold button, and that's gone. So now you're back to matching these. The size of the fonts are similar again, and neither of them are bold. You noticed here that two different fonts are being used. They really don't look that different, but if that bothers you and you want them all the same font, and you want to just go ahead and type in the font that you prefer to be the font for your particular spreadsheet. Now all have changed. And if you had noticed, I'm going to go back, the whole spreadsheet, including this other font that was used here, now all matches if you like that consistency, right? So then I will just show you that again. I selected the whole spreadsheet by clicking this corner here. It selects everything all the way down, all the way across, even if it's out of your view. And then I chose the font that I wanted it to all match to. Pretty easy. Here you can see that there is the this section filled in, and with a particular color. And you don't necessarily like that. So in the same section, you can go to fill. You can click, in this font section, you click this down area, you go to fill, and you can change that to no color. Or you can also go up here in the ribbon, use the drop down, and pick no fill, whatever you prefer to do, whatever you think is easier. So another option, once we have kind of made everything uniform the way that we want to, and some of these things that you're seeing here that are probably bothering you, we're going to talk about those in the next video, just trying to keep them a little bit short. So if you wanted to do it very simply, if there was everything that was wrong here and you wanted all of it changed back, right? You can also highlight the whole thing and hit copy, Control C or copy, however you right click it and copy. Open a new sheet by clicking this plus button down at the bottom. Right click on the first cell and just put in the values. You don't want to include formulas or formatting or anything like that, just the values. Right? Now you have everything. Now, when you look at birth dates, and all of this is kind of funny, I'm going to address that in the next video of how to adjust for dates and times and the way that they're formatted. But this also gets rid of all of that fun font stuff. But if you're back here at the original spreadsheet that I started with, you can make other changes that you want to make to what you have. One thing a lot of people like to do, especially if you have multiple areas where you might have different fill colors, and then the lines kind of blur because you don't have those grid lines showing once you add colors. Another thing you can do is for your whole spreadsheet, you can highlight it however you like to do so, and then you can add borders to your spreadsheet. So you can click down. Most of the time I use the all borders. And then in the places you weren't seeing the borders, if you're someone who needs that visual across to have that line there across, this will help you as well. So hopefully some of these adjustments to the look of the spreadsheet and how it works for you is helpful. And feel free to reach out with questions. Thanks for watching and have a great day.